So we continue on my quest to play every possible companion that I can before people on the internet get so outraged they get them all banned, even though it's technically only Lurrus that needs to be banned because it's a stupid card. So what we're going to do here, we're going to do, as it says in the title, a Lutri deck. So we have one Niv and one Bring to Light, and then an assortment of other targets and spells. For the Niv hit, we have, if I show you the colour split of our, put Valky in its correct place, we have a fairly solid split. We're a bit lacking in Gruul, but we do have a good spread of removal and interaction. So what we're trying to abuse here is to use either our Wish, Bring to Light, where's the other one? Glittering Wish to go. We also have Re-1 Hope to rebuy spells if we have to. Eldari's Call to find the Niv to cast it as when required. Also maybe to find the Valky depending on situation, or Wandering Mind. But we're abusing the rule that we abuse in the Learn deck with the Gigantha, where what we're doing is in the sideboard we are running additional copies of Bring to Light, Niv Mizzet, and all of our other spells. I am trying a couple of... So I'm running a few of the token creation spells just for value because we're shorter on creatures, and then we just have a good array of hate and removal and another copy of the general just in case. So what we're hoping to do is use our wishes to that effect to allow us to grab additional copies and essentially break Lutri's rule. I have never played with Lutri. I've seen that there's a Grixis deck with Lutri that's doing fairly well. I don't have the same hopes for this deck, touch wood. I'm going to play a few test games before we go, and if I do make any adjustments, I'm not sure what adjustments I'll make, but we're going to see how things go. Potentially, actually, we might make one adjustment here. Potentially, we might want to put an additional low-level board wipe in and move into the sideboard. What do we want to move into the sideboard? Maybe the Night of Autumn? Yeah. Right, so now we have two... Yes, alright. Things we want to tutor up here. We have Nico. I'm still trying to find Nico's place. I play in the Commander Planeswalker deck, and I've been impressed when it's shown up there with the abilities on it, so I've got to try and make that work, I think. Aside from that, we have a slew of removal. Basically everything in our 2-slot is counter removal, with the exception of Karvu. Everything here is effectively ramp, counter, removal, tempo, like grabbing back our fetch lands, more destruction, more removal. Tempo, it's been used as tempo, so if we go off colour, we've kind of gone to the strengths. So white is control / advantage, blue-white is control advantage, white-black is removal, blue-black is counter removal as well. Izzet is purely card advantage and tempo play. Raxos is removal again, Golgari is removal. The different forms of removal. Gruul I don't have an identity for, but yeah. So that's how the deck looks. I'll put the finalized list. I'm recording this before I start test gaming and recording. If it goes horrendously, I will probably make amendments and we'll see how things go after that. But yes, so we're looking to use Lutri, since we can't play him anywhere else, to make this deck work. Wish me luck. Alright, game 1. Let's see how things go. We're going to reveal Lutri and pass the turn. So, we have our 1 of Niv in hand, we have a Glittering Wish, we have interaction, we're going to keep it. Let's 6 through their turn. Is it better to drop the Triome? Ooh, Goblin. Right, E for Goblins. Okay. I think we'd be better off here. Let's drop the Tryon because the fetch land gives us access to whatever level of mana we need off the bat. Now, if they have the what's it called? The 2 mana one, the Conspicuous Snoop. They did not off the top, so they could put in the Fanatic. Okay. How to do this? Alright, if we need to put board wipes in the sideboard, that's the first thing I've immediately noticed here. So there could be potential for mess around. I think we have to abrupt decay. No, we don't. So let's see what he does here with Wog War Marshal. Is this combo goblins or is this? Okay, let's abrupt decay the Ether Vial. Oh, okay, we can still Kaya's Guile. We can't Prismari Command because I would have needed blue. Alright, so see what he echoes here. Does he pay for the echo or not? I've still got an upkeep trigger here from an earlier game, I should take that out. He does not pay for echo. Goblin Matron. You search your library card for a goblin card, reveal that card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Right. So if they Matron now, I'm guessing they attack first. Yep. We take 2. Let's see what we get. Alright, Matron reveals. Conspicuous Snoop, I'm going to assume? Or does he reveal a Lord? Ooh. Alright, verdicts are good. Could go here. So let's pass the turn here. So based on this, if we get red and then we play this blue, we'll have everything that we want. No wait, we'll need a second white, so we'll have to get Shockland. Do not forget that we need to get Shockland. Then we can cast our 1 of Supreme Verdicts. We could double Wish for Lutri in the late game here. Here's the problem, if he plays the Pakishmon, yeah, we could be in trouble. Okay. So let's get Sacred Foundry untapped. Let's go for the attack. That's Kaya's Guile. Let's create a Spirit Token and gain 4 life. Then we can kill the Fanatic. Down to 12 here. Play the land. We gotta hit the verdict. Take 4. Puts us down to 9. We can Niv Mizzet. Next turn. That's the only thing we. How much do they need for the combo? They would need. Alright, they have the Snoop. Let's see what the Snoop reveals. Kiki Jiki, so he doesn't have haste. He has another Fanatic. So, in his upkeep, he could copy Snoop infinitely, but then he needs a shooter for it. Okay. How do we do this? What's the best options? We only have the one red. Hold on. Blue, red, and we can terminate. Yeah, so we don't need to shock this. What we do need to do now, though, is 2 damage to anything, create a treasure token. 2 damage to the Snoop, we create the treasure token. So we know he's drawing Kiki Jiki, so that's not going to be a concern. We can terminate if he has another scary thing to come down. I did not have a play. Right, so we're going to take the 1 here, go down to 8. See what he plays afterwards. Nothing. Alright. It's time for a reload. Red, green, black.
Reload!
We'll take Coligan's command in the event that he can kill this. Oh, we hit the general as well? Oh, beautiful. Okay. Goblin Matron. She does have flush, but the companion thing is only as a sorcery. Yeah, I think if it wasn't a sorcery, it'd still be too broken. Alright, what are they revealing here? My guess is the... So we could Witherbloom. We could General Witherbloom. So we could drop General Witherbloom, get back the Arid Mesa. Then we'd have 2 mana for any removal spell that we need. Yeah, that's pretty solid. I think that's a good start with this. Munitions expert. The creature equal to the... Alright, that kills the general. So we're gonna have to take our time on that one. Play that tapped. So I still think it's worth it though. Yeah. It might be worth it to force him to use the munitions expert. Right, we attack here for 6. Then we can pass. So, because now if he kills General, we can still bring him back with Coligan's command. Is it worth adding? Sling Gang Lieutenant. Okay. That will create 3. We cannot gain life at the moment. Oh, we gain life with that. So this enters, and it'll make 5. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Before that's created, this is the way to do this. Before that's created, let's Vanishing Verse this. That way, even if he wants to make I think he's looking for a way to kill Niv with so right now he could sack 3 goblins and do 3 damage to me. Oh man, we've got a lot open here. Let's get rid of both of those. We need to... It might be time to add Lutri to hand. If we add Lutri... If we draw a land, we could... Okay. Yep. He's trying to keep us down on mana. Alright, we'll stick through this now. With Mortify. Alright, so with a Bloom command, let's mill 3 card and we return a land to our hand. So you mill, target opponent loses 2 life. Then let's go black, green here. Create another 4/4. Let's see what he mills. He mills Unclaimed Territory, Marshall, and Thing. Is it truly? I could have. I'm such a fool. I could have Glittering Wished for Bring to Light to. Oh, you know what? We're gonna hold on to this right now because we need to make sure. So we got to attack with both here. Right, he's blocking. Interesting. Right, 1 damage puts us down to 8. If we put Lutri in our hand, what does that do for us? We get to copy a spell next turn. And if we... Alright, so if we put these into hand here... Yeah. Let's bring Lutri to hand. It's a flash blocker if we need it. We have Terminate and Colligan's Command. I think we're okay here. Cavern for Goblin. Yep, I don't have a counter spell, so... But I do want to kill him with... I could kill him with Colligan's Command Lutri next turn. That would be pretty cool. We could get a Lutri kill off the bat. He might just gum up the board. Because if he goes with Munitions Expert and another creature, Well, he still dies to Niv, so I think he's trying to figure out a way to get 6 creatures to do that. Unless he has 2 munitions experts. There's munitions expert. Who is he taking down? General. Yep, that was expected. Alright. I'm not gonna crack that fetch land. I really... Alright, so we can play this land. Alright. This might be overkill, but I really want to keep winning with Lutri. So... deal 3 damage, target opponent creatures get upon 1 and reach. So, turn off auto yields. Let's just check we can do this. Green, red. I gotta hold control for Lutri. 1, 2, 3. You know what? We'll just go to combat. Yep. Good thing we got that out the way now, because we can get our Lutri fail out the way. We had Culling Ritual in the side. Oh my god, I need to practice with this deck. So many misplays. So we need to sort of a color so I can actually see. You could bring in Culling Ritual. I think that's probably pretty decent. I feel like Unmoored Ego would be good if we name, what's it called? I think it's too slow for you, and I think it's too slow for Valky. I think if we get... Let's check, is the condition still met? Yes. Well, we had a first game win. Not match, first game win that we would have won with Lutri if I learned how to use it properly with Magic. Okay, so this is great. We can Unmoored Ego here. Yeah, definitely keeping this. Now they kept a full 7. Right, they named Goblin, and they have the Ether Bile. We have the... Let's play Arid Mesa. Lutri, I love you, but I really need you to stop jumping out and moving the screen around. Wait, no, turn off auto yields. Don't go through the turn yet. What's the best option here? So we have everything but black. Okay, let's grab a black Triome. Servinia Triome it is. Do we hold up a veto? Would there be any reason to hold up a veto? We can wish later after they go for the thing. So, we'll hold up this mana. No, they have Cavern of Souls, Colin. Oh, misplays abundant here. So if they have Snoop, if they drop Snoop here, we could be in trouble. They did not drop the Snoop. Okay. I think they must have Snoop in hand, so they can still score the combo kill here. I think we hold up Prismatic Command, because if they tap on their turn, before my turn, sorry, if they zero this into play, They don't have a land, actually. They didn't make the second land drop. So, yeah, this is probably the best thing to do. So let's destroy artifact, create a treasure token. What is it? Okay. I would like to create that, and we'll blow this up now. And then let's see what they do on their turn. They can't pay the Echo Toss, so at most we're taking 2, at worst we're taking... Did they hit a second land? They did not. Alright, Culling Ritual here could be beyond brutal. And I think it might be the right play. Because it gets us back 3 of our 4 mana. Oh my god, yes, 2 of our mana actually, because they won't... Yeah, okay. And we use black here as well. We get 2 mana back. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Culling Ritual. Okay, they let us get 4 mana, which is pretty bad on their part. 3, 4. So we're going to shock in a land here. We're going to add Lutri to our hand with the excess... Oh, no, game has ended. So a surprisingly okay showing for this deck. I don't know how it would have gone otherwise, but yeah, off to an interesting start with Lutri. Okay, match 2 with our Lutri Niv deck. We're up against Capitan. 357. We're going to play Lutri. We have 2 board wipes and removal, so we'll just keep that because I have no clue what our opponent could be doing. So we'll just play a shock, a fetch land and pass. Our opponent. Open to Steam Vents untapped. Okay, we'll wait till their end step. So this could be... Is it Ragavan? None of our spells actually do. So we've got green, white and anything. So let's get the Saviour Triumph for the black, red. This, we'll play this untapped, pass the turn. We might actually have play the most insane possibility here and play an attacker's command using 3 damage and put a land into the battlefield. Red, green. They wish to counter this spell, let me go ahead. We'll put the Pillar of the Baroons into the battlefield. Pass the turn. You know what? It's early doors. Let's move Lutri to our main hand because we've got nothing else to do. See what they're doing. This slow play makes me think it could be Storm. Well, to be fair, I could have held up just a strike for whatever comes down. Alright. Okay. Oh, they burn. What is this deck? Well, we draw on our second basic. Let's all just pass here. They might just be Izzet control. Archmage's Charm, draw 2. No, Snapcaster Mage, okay. No, while they're potentially just going to do that, we'll just kill this. Is this an old school lizard deck? Oh, this could be, if this is Moon, yeah, we could be in a lot of trouble if this is Blue Moon. Yeah, if they resolve Blood Moon against us, we could we've lost. Normally we can play around it with Gigantha. Yeah. Alright. We get to see, we did not draw. Nope. I mean, we have Lutri. I guess we can stick with Lutri for a bit. But I guess he has Fury, doesn't he? Ironically, we have the answer. We just needed to have white mana. So a lesson package would actually do us good. You know what? Let's just flash in Lutri for fun. Yeah. The minute they kill Lutri, we can concede. Okay. Yep. Alright, so this could be a quick game. Ironically. Normally, because we play around it with the Gigantha, we have Fracture, yeah. Oh, this could be rough. We have enough basics to fetch, but we would need to, yeah. Good old Blue Moon. Can't wait for that new land to come out. I mean, it's gonna make it really hard to play Magic in general. So we'll play the Triumph tapped. So we can get a turn 2 5/5. That could be pretty solid against them. No, it'd be a 4/4, wouldn't it? So it would die to Fury, which would be a shame. Oh, there's a Nico. Okay, so play this. Tapped. Play. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I didn't have red. Yeah, we'll just pass. I can't believe. Oh, I messed that up big time. Okay, that's just Eldamri's call. The end step. You get the general, I guess. We don't want to play it right now. My guess would be that they have counter magic, which would suck. If we played this, we don't have a second blue. I guess we're gonna play this untapped and just leave it for now. That's the bolt. In such a long time since I played against Blood Moon decks. I would really like to ask him if he's getting his reps in before the inevitable, what you call it. Right, we need red. Build the balloons. So let's go. Let's bait out the counter spell. Let's red, green, play the Carvu. 5 damage won't be tough for them to deal with. No, you can just pass. I mean, they could just Fury. It's honestly one of the reasons why I prefer the Jacantha build against Blood Moon decks is it lets you play around the inevitability of just having, you know, he could have Cryptic here, so we got to force his hand. Prismatic Command is pretty solid, so let's go to combat. Hit for 5. We'll exile the Lightning Bolt. Ice. Okay, yep. Ice is not a big deal. Do we try for the general here? I think we do. So if we go white, red, 1. We can hold up Fracture. Remand, yep. Okay, wow, this is literally the old school, apart from Fire and Ice. And I guess Fury and, what you call it? Yeah, so if this is the old school control, what you have to do against this is always go to combat first if you have creatures that can pressure them. Because if they go for the worst thing to happen in these decks is for you to rush out a spell prior to combat and then have a Cryptic tap your team and counter the spell you were counting on. Okay, there's another land. That makes our choices a lot easier. Let's go to combat again. It's another fire. What does he have? Snapcaster Mage. Yep. Alright, so he's gonna tap and you'll have 1 mana open. So can I resolve the general here? Let's see if we can resolve the general. Let's go red. Okay, we resolved him. And if they have the Blood Moon here, and a counter spell, you could be in trouble. Such a good card. I should have. Do I have it in this deck? My god, this deck list is frying my brain trying to remember what's in here. Alright, there's your Flooded Strand. Okay. I'm gonna wait till the end step. If you think I'm going to block with the general, you sir are sorely mistaken. Alright, end step, so let's do it now. Just make a 4/4 on our end step here. Right, he's passed back. We'll let the general resolve, let this damage resolve. Alright, we have counter squall, and I think that's great. So let's see what happens here. Actually attack with everything but the general. Okay, let's exile a card. Let's exile the expressive iteration. Or do we exile the remand? I think we exile the remand. Because if they're holding Snapcaster and they want to, we can bait out the Snapcaster now with this. What I mean by that is if they... Well, actually they can't, because we can't bait it out because we'll exile this no matter what now, so... Okay, and they're taking how much damage? They can't flash in a fury, they could flash in a subtlety. No, they're just gonna flash in, hit a lightning bolt. Okay. So they intend to lightning bolt that. Okay. Well then we'll do this first. Let's deal 2 damage, create a treasure. Where's the treasure? Deal 2 damage, target player creates a treasure. So here's the deal. Yep, and this. Red, blue, 1. We'll make another 4/4 and potentially kill that. And we can hold up counter squall or the fracture. But even if they go for a oh heavens! Even if they go for a blood moon here. It's not the end of the world. We can still hold on to things. They might have taken out Blood Moon actually, as a way to like bait us into doing some kind of play with so we got 4 things here. Sets them down to 5. Okay. We can pass the turn now. Yep, they're going to bolt me down to 9. They would have to have a significant number of things here. Consider. Oh. Just finished editing one of the videos in the background. That's why it suddenly popped up. So, can he do the damage? Expressive iteration. I think we let it go. Yeah, I think he's getting his reps in with this deck before it gets like... I don't think it gets destroyed by, but that the new legendary land from Kamigawa, I mean, even I'm thinking of running it in every deck. 2 mana. 2 mana to naturalize a effect like that. Not to mention with the so many red things that make treasure now, there's probably so many lines where you could just obliterate it. Opponent has a steam vent. Okay, they consider. I'm expecting them to be looking for Fury effects, but Fury only kills 1 golem here and blocks another one. They still die to our current board state. Yep, they concede. Yeah, we had Counter Squall and Fracture up. Is this a game for the Notion Thief? I think it is. I don't think Tyrant Scorn will do something. They haven't really. Well, actually, they've played a few of the. Still, turn 2 4/4 is pretty sweet. Do we have a voice in the main deck? We don't. Right. Reborn Hope, I don't think will go off. We could bring in on Maud, or would we go down? I think we do our Supreme Verdict. I don't think that. Oh, we could have played Nika. So this is second game. Reveal Lutri. Oh, if we just 1 more land, this would have been so good. No, we can't keep it. Oh. Alright, we can keep this. I sadly think we have to put a basic mountain away. Dang it, we were so close. Ooh, stretch. Right, we're getting considered or we're getting lightning bolted. One or the other. Pass the turn. We could yep, we got bolted. Our opponent goes into that, so we'll just crack a land here. Now we need to get white. Let's get the injury triumph, because we have blue and red in hand. Yep. And we're drawing lands, which is always a fun start. This way we're set up here for whatever we need to cast. I'm thinking that we might need to veto Blood Moon. But if they have more than one, we could just veto. Okay, catch your triumph, I guess. Okay, we have the Assassin's Trophy and the... Do we present a basic just to mess with them or not? We do not. We'll just pass here. Bolts. Oh dear. Are we just gonna... we could just die to good old classic Snapcaster Bolt here. Right, Pillow of the Peroons. Pretty solid start. Prismari command, 2 damage, draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Okay. We could get burnt out here. Not unfeasible that they burn us out. Granted to the sideboard. Problem is, obviously, with the looming threat of the potential blood moon, we've really got to hold back. Expensive duration and consider, so they're just looking for burn. There's a Murktide. Okay, in their end step, we're going to Assassin's Trophy that. So this is it Murktide? Such a good card. Alright. Let's get this counted. Probably remanded, I guess. Yeah, I'm not opposed to a remand. I'm gonna hold back the No, hold on. Let's replay him here. Snapcaster. Snapcaster remand. Okay. I'll let this resolve. Put this into play. Untapped. Pass the turn. Land. Okay, we take it down to 6. Do they have 2 burn spells in hand? Veto. If they have a second Blood Moon, then they just got it. Or if they have some busted way to cancel this, that's theirs. Okay. Let's try again for the general. If we don't stick it this time, I think it's alright, finally stick it. Oof. Snapcaster. Okay. Snapcaster for lightning bolt. Okay. I'm gonna cast the bolt. Alright. Discard 2 damage. Black, red 1. Give me a 4/4 blocker. All they got to do is not top deck their 3rd lightning bolt or 3rd, but they probably have it in hand, I guess. Get a spell pierce. Okay. Play the land. Let's do granted. Yes. All right. What are we even doing here? So we can take Re One Hope, get back the veto as protection. Nothing here instantly gains life. Everything is subject to. Okay, we get back Reborn. Yeah. Okay. We cast Reborn Hope. for the veto. Green, white. Okay, the second 4/4. They must have something. So you can also play the Fae as an additional kind of by-turn blocker. Saying anything in chat? No, they're just really thinking. Yeah, control decks do tax your brain. Borrowed a control deck for F&M the once and it was not the experience I wanted. Okay. Remand? No, ice. Okay. Why not go for the 2 damage? Alright, Prismari command. Alright, yeah, he's hitting all of the burn. He drew 2 lands. We get back the veto. I should have floated the mana, because then it would have let me cast. Alright, we've got to attack here. It's all on this. Did he top deck burn? Yep. Oh, unreal. Damn it. Oh, we'll let him get the kill on this. Oh, I see what he's doing. He was trying to figure it out because he knew he had. My God, he drew so. Oh, look, there's our Bring to Lights. Yes. God, I'm actually missing the learn cards for the life gain. Yeah. This deck is not optimal if you have Blood Moon in your meta. It probably will be with the new cards from Kamigawa. We had ways to deal with it, as I say. We used a lot of them in counters. Such a shame. If we had literally been able to get could Lutri have done anything for us, I wonder. This is one to look back on. But to be fair, in the top half of their deck they found like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 burn spells and 3. Yeah, their deck was stacked. There was very unlikely that we were going to come back from that. But maybe look at life gain. Alright, last match with our test deck here against This Is Big Mike. We shall reveal Lutri. Been fairly impressed with the deck so far. 2 good heavens. Both of our. You know what? We're gonna keep this. Let's see what our opponent is on. So they start with black, so it's humans. Okay, Lutri, I love you, but please stop jumping in front of us. Alright, we will pass. With a Bloom Commander, it would be great if we hit one of our fetch lands. If not, then a proper best bet here is Rip Apart and then Terminate. Is this just white-black humans? Or is this white-black Death and Taxes? Yep, this is we'll take 3 here, then we'll Rip Apart. Okay, yep. Rip Apart, 3 damage here. Pass on. Then we can Dreadbore the Lieutenant or whatever big thing he plays. Oh no, it is 5-color humans. Esper Sentinel. Meddling Mage. That is really bad in a Lutri deck. Fury. No, mate. You could not be farther from the truth there. So do we want to... If we killed that, we're still taking... So if we do that, we can kill Esper Sentinel, gain life next turn, they draw a card. Yeah, I'm okay with them drawing a card here. So we have to kill this. Black-red. You may draw a card. Then next turn, you can see what they play. They're drawing another card, which is good for us. Second Esper Sentinel. Alright, so we need to hit another land here. We did it Vanishing Verse. Alright. We are gonna do this, and this is gonna be a bit controversial. We are gonna pay for the card draw. What we're gonna do is we're gonna mill free and kill one of the Esper Sentinels. So mill free, kill an Esper Sentinel. Black, green. We will pay. Yes. And we will pay. Yes. Alright, so we've got Pillar of the Prunes. We'll put that into our hand for next turn. So, next turn we can bring to life a Supreme Verdict, then Niv after that. So hopefully, yes, they commit a big board. Okay. Play this. Let's bring to light. We use red, green, white, black, and blue. Yeah, you can draw some cards. Unfortunately, this is how we're going to have to do this. And we will get, where is Supreme Verdict? There it is. We shall cast Supreme Verdict. All these things are destroyed. Next turn we can drop a Niv. Or we could drop Reborn into Kite Sail, takes the Vanishing Verse, but we get to cast the Niv Mizzet. We could also Reborn we could actually Reborn the Helix. Yeah, he's took that. Noble Hierarch, yep. Alright, so before we play that, we'll just use Niv here. White, black, blue. Cast Reload! We shall take Prismari Command. Yep. Play the land that they know about. We'll pass the turn. So if they reflect a mage here, we get hit for 2. That's not the worst, but we get to recast a Niv Mizzet. There's an Aether Vial, but we can kill that with. Okay, so end step, we'll crack this, and we will get. We need a. Because we have all colours, so let's just get this tapped. Alright. We can play the land for turn. Let's start with the Prismari Command. Let's deal 2 damage, destroy an artifact. 2 damage, destroy an artifact. Blue and 1. Then we can hold up. Okay, yeah, they can see to that. Yeah. Yeah, Meddling Mage in this matchup is not great. Culling Ritual would be good as well. I believe Culling Ritual can come in. Nico is not going to be great. Valky is breaking, but basically this game is going to come down to whether or not we can live long enough. So, what else do we want? Kind of want the Fracture, Nico. I think if we put the Knight in the main board just as another blocker in case something goes wrong, but yeah, wow. Meddling Mage against a Lutri deck must be like the worst feeling in the world. Alright, so there's Supreme Verdict, Kaya's Guile, Prismari. Wow, this, I am loving this hand. Human, Esper Sentinel, yep. Okay, tap land, go. Kai'Sail Freebooter, I guess, comes second. No, Falia's Lieutenant? Yeah, Falia's Lieutenant. Right, so we might have to let him just draw a card here. Okay, ooh, Growth Spiral. So, I'm going to play the Pillow of the Varoons, and we're going to pass. I do love Growth Spiral. However, got to see what he plays on his turn, and then we've got to make the decision based on that. So this is just like black-white humans, right? Lavinia, I control 2 lands. Yeah, that's fine. So that's going to make that a 2/2. And that's a Justice Strike. Let's Esper, hit the Esper Sentinel here. No, because we can't afford the 2, so you can draw the card. Okay, yep, he's attacking there. We shall play another land for nothing, then we'll pass. Thalia. Let's do this then. 2 damage. Target player gets a treasure. 2 damage to Lieutenant. I shall make a treasure token. There's Valia. There's an Esper Sentinel. Oh no. Prevent all damage that would... Okay. Yep, I'll take 2. I have to shock myself, which is not going to be nice. But then I can Supreme Verdict. 1 and 2. Blow up your entire board. I'm guessing they also have Elite Spellbinder, which would be a pain. Okay. Bring to light. Oh, he's going to be mad when he just sees that I just have Niv. In fact, I'm just going to show him that I have Niv right now. Let's go blue, white, black.
Reload!
That's good. Yep, you can see to that. Man, Meddling Mage against a Lutri must feel like the worst thing in the world. So, let's get through to the final thoughts on this one. Alright, closing thoughts on our first outing with a Niv Lutri deck. It was surprisingly consistent. We did, as we said before, get our Niv and Bring to Light consistently. We had our wishes. We both, at some point in all 3 games, once in each of the games, we cast all of our wishboard cards. Having a ton of interaction is just really strong. We only struggled naturally against Blue Moon, where we got hosed completely by the red Blood Moon. on game 1, and then games 2 and 3 I played so conservatively because I was scared of them slamming Blood Moon that I think I let them get better tempo. That was probably on me, but all in all, it is scary that this is a not optimized list, because obviously it's a Niv Mizzet list, and I'm sure that like the Grixis control with Planeswalkers 1 is probably consistent to but yeah, this felt really good actually against the aggro and thing deck. Like, the craziest thing was, as you saw in the final Humans matchup, the Meddling Mage, I suppose Meddling Mage and removal spells like Unmoored Ego, remove potential combo pieces, really don't hurt at all. Yeah, I mean, I'm really impressed. I actually really enjoyed this deck. I don't think I would ever build this deck in paper. This strikes me as a fun of, hey dude, you're losing to a Singleton deck, or I'm playing you with a Singleton deck, get used to it. One thing I will say though is I would probably look at swapping Nico for the new Teferi. What's it? Maybe not the new Teferi, but I would swap Nico for a different Planeswalker, I feel. The point we're at in Modern now with Free Spell Central just makes it feel rough for me. And I would probably also, like our opponent had Lavinia, I think Lavinia should be in more decks, and I think I'd probably put her in the place of Nico, just to hose the free spells that everyone's trying to do and force them to actually pay for their spells. Aside from that, our sideboard, so basically our wish board did a lot here. We only wished a couple of times, but each time was relatively relevant. Blah 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 blah. A good spread of cards, and having additional copies of Niv and Bring to Light felt always like we had an option. I may add a reanimation spell in the sideboard for hit with the wish cards in case, because Bring to Light's great, but in the event that we've lost our Niv, and if we want a Niv, we should have an option for that. Aside from that, I will say that perhaps look at potentially more life gaining cards. I actually missed the Cram Studies card, because just gaining that much life can sometimes be the difference between life and death when you're against tempo burn. But yeah, this is really fun. I am genuinely impressed. I think there would actually be a great place for Lutri in Modern. And you know, it would be nice to have more Singleton decks, or where you don't need 4 Fury, 4 Solitude, 4 Teferis to actually have a deck. Yeah, really good. We actually could have won our very first game with Lutri if I hadn't messed up. So for those who don't know, you have to hold priority for Lutri to work. And I didn't, and we missed the chance to get Lutri's kill. So I am sorry, Lutri, but you won in spirit. And your Singleton strategy actually really gave us a good advantage. Thank you. Any suggestions or cards to include or things to try in this deck, please let me know. This is one I definitely want to tinker with in the future.